Extra, extra, read all about it! Welcome to the Empire's Recap, and today we will be going over the chaos and drama of our somewhat respected rulers. This week, so few people have uploaded, one might think there's been an apocalypse, but that was more last season's vibe. Perhaps we'll have something funnier than the end of the world this time. Welcome to the new year with Empires. Even during the holidays, the grind never stops. Pixelriffs has spent time on the Hermitcraft server gifting Vintage Beef a proper nether tunnel for his card game factory. What better for the man making giant pixel art cards of everyone than pixel art of his own face? At the Empire's village, still on Hermitcraft, Pix has also been finishing up Santa's workshop, complete with a randomly flooded closet and an armor stand assembly line. It's the perfect place to put his new Zedvancement trophy as well, since he doesn't really have a house to put it in around here. He's been too busy speedrunning other advancements of the non-Zed kind, 27 of them in a 3-hour stream.
I'm leaning out. Scott! I'm trying to do a bit to camera right now.
Speaking of festive, several of the Hermits and Emperors meet up around a holiday bonfire to swap stories and impressions and whatever bad idea Ollie has next. Grian stops by, confused that they didn't get the memo. What memo?
The portal is just 1 block wide.
Uh-oh. Time to leave. The Emperors head back through the portal, one by one by one. As lovely as Hermitcraft is, it isn't home. Pixelriffs is the last to go, and his goodbye is a little more familiar. They might not be seeing him again, but he'll be seeing them.
It's the joke that keeps on giving.
I'll see you next week.
Interdimensional journalist historians, am I right? Finally back on Empires, Pix meets up with Ollie, which is incredibly convenient. Pix is his secret Santa! His gift is more of a responsibility. Anytime Ollie needs rockets, Pix will provide them. How he gets the gunpowder without his own farm will be the second part of the gift. Chaos.
Meanwhile, crossing through the rift once more leaves Sausage stranded in limbo. Thankfully, his girl Bubbles gets him out and dumps him in the Nexus village. He ponders his newfound memories and promises Bubbles not to tell anybody. He checks the rift to make sure it doesn't link back to Hermitcraft and immediately turns around and robs the tower. It's perfectly ethical. Feeling bad for Grumbot, he takes his target block and places it in the lore building. It's his last time, so he changes back into his regular outfit. He gets to work on a lab to house his new son, Sunny, a robot designed to communicate through dimensions. After putting him on a charge on a definitely not a shrine, he sends a message through to Pearl on the Hermitcraft side. Family bonding time begins when Sausage brings Hermes, Bubbles, and Athena to meet Sunny, who's wheeled himself outside. A message from Pearl comes in while he's away, but it sounds like she's doing pretty good.
Chromia is looking quite different to how Scott left it, and it's all down to one llama human, Owen. Owen is apparently back to human form and has taken over Chromia as mayor while Scott's been away. He's claimed Pearl's house for his own, and the other llamas have followed suit, apparently claiming the other buildings, including Scott's house. The mayor is a strict ruler, if you're not a llama, boarding up villagers into their houses and dragging Scott into forceful service as the Chromia wheat farmer. Quite a bit of a demotion there.
Else have you?
Not yet.
Yeah?
Yeah. Oh, look at this rapscallion. He has to stay in here ever since the charges.
Oh, ow.
Owen tries to kick him out before Scott convinces him to follow him through the nether portal to Hermitopia, where they have loads of sugar. Owen is not impressed until Scott turns the sugarcane into sugar. Seems llamas haven't figured out doors or crafting recipes.
Power?
Sure, yep, that's it.
Some people make the laws, some people are literal gods, and you make sugar.
During the exploration, Owen gets caught on fire but denies that it ever happened, and claims to have built the llama statue on the Great Bridge. Night comes, and with it a thunderstorm, and Owen is consistently scared of the loud thunder happening. The sky is angry, and Owen is a menace. Scott tries to convince Owen to let him stay, and Owen makes him drink spit in the tavern and replant the wheat fields before he agrees to any changes in the newly renamed Llama Land. Their demands are more wheat, more sugar, no doors, which probably isn't the weirdest thing a mayor could have asked for, but it's certainly up there. Eventually, Owen agrees to put Scott back in charge and go exploring, like a proper adventurer, giving back the sheriff hat after a rousing speech. Once Owen is left, Scott starts putting Chromia back to rights, and Owen, well...
Hey, can you help with this? Hey! Can you guys help me with this? Can you help with this?
And with that, join us next week for more chaos and shenanigans. Thank you for watching, liking and subscribing, and thanks to everyone helping out with the project. Check them all out down below.